Hi all, this is Kumar. So today I'll be giving you a demo on the Hygo MF app. Okay. So first I'll try to install the app from the App Store. So you can the app is available both on iOS and Android under the same name. So you can search for it Hygo MF and it should be visible here. So you can just install it on your phone. While it is installing, meanwhile I'll just open the web application for so the app is available in iOS and Android, and a similar feature is available in the web as well. For that you can just type hygo.in, okay, and it will open up the web page. So if you see here, both our app and the web has the same field, so there is no difference between them. So for today I'll give you a demo based on the app. So let's see if it has been installed. Okay, so it's still installing. Okay, so just a minute. Yeah, it's installed. Now I'm just opening it. Okay, so once you open up the app, right, so you can see a sign up button. So if you are a new advisor, so you can just click on sign up. It will take you to the distributor tab. Okay, so for investor, you have the email ID, PAN and password. You can just click on the distributor, provide your email ID, what is your ARN code, your password, click on I agree, and then login. Once you click on login, it will take you to an OTP page. You will receive an email OTP, so you can enter it and then get into our app. Okay, so once you log into our app, there are few steps before you can start using the application. Okay, so now we have I have a demo ID with me, so I'll just walk you through using the demo ID and password. So I'm going back and clicking on the login screen, click on distributor. So if you can see, it is the same app which can be used both by the investor as well as the distributor. Okay, so investor has to provide his email ID and password. For the distributor, it will be the ARN and the password. So I'll just give a demo user ID. It is 9999. This is just a demo ID which we created for the demo purpose. Okay. Okay, once you click on login, sorry, I just went back. Okay. Okay, yeah, once you click on login, it will ask you a 4-digit pin. So this is a initial pin which you can set it up. Okay, so once you set it up, right, the next time you need not have to provide your password, so you can just type using the login using the pin. The pin is locally stored, so it will be accessible until you log out of this application. Once you log out, right, so if you click on profile, so there is something called logout. Once you log out, so that pin will become invalidated, and the next time you have to log in using the your login user ID and password. So once you log in, so you will be logging in. This is the default view, that is the dashboard view. Okay, so here you can see what is the total AUM of the distributor, 30.12 lakhs, and below that 20.26 is the invested amount, and what is the absolute returns. Okay, 40.68%. Okay, so, and there are few details below, so I'll come back later. So first I'll go to the profile page. Okay, so if you see at the top right, you have the test Hygo test user. That's the username. Below you have your phone number, email ID, and AR code. If you click here, right, so you will be able to update your username, email IDs, and everything, and come back. So if you click on display settings, you have the option to enable light mode or dark mode, so you can just change it. And so like I said initially, right, once you have to click on the sign up button. So initially is the first time you are logging in, right, you have to set up your CAMS credentials, what is the email ID via which you receive the CAMS feed. Okay, and initially if you are not receiving any feed from CAMS Carvi or anyone, you can talk to our help desk, and they'll be help you in setting it up. Okay, so all these details is needed so that we will be able to capture your RTA files from Carvi, CAMS and Franklin. Okay, so here you have to provide all your file login credentials, so that we'll be able to access those. and then here, right, the AMC skin cup. So here we have provided the steps on how to do the auto forwarding of all these emails you receive from the below the RTAs. Okay, so you can follow these steps, and then you will be able to set up the auto forwarding. And once you have created all the like provided all the details, and you have set up the AMC sync up functionality, right, within like next 1 hour you'll be able to start using our app. And if you have any issues in doing this setup, you can feel free to connect with us on the WhatsApp number, or connect to our help desk. Okay, and below, if you come here, we have some security features where you can log in using the fingerprint, and if you come down here, you have access to change your pin, and you can reset your password and logging out from here. And in the information section, we have provided the terms and conditions and the privacy policy, and it's the initial version of the app. Okay, so now I'm coming back to the dashboard. So this is where like you'll be your a landing page once you log into the application. Okay, so you have a top right a section called as FYA no pen. Just click on that. So this gives you a detail of all your customers folio, right, which does not have a PAN number linked to it. And maybe if you have some old customers where they have not given the PAN number while investing, so for those customers or the folios, we provide you an action, like we provide you this feature to add the PAN number. You can get the PAN number from the customer and update it, so that in future, like the customers' data will be displayed properly. Okay, suppose if we have couple of customers, Shanti, with the same name, okay, and you don't have the PAN number, so there will be some issues in reporting them, right? So we provide this functionality so that like they can be identified. And this PAN is added only to our application. Okay, so it is within of FIGO MF, and it doesn't flow into the RTAs and stuff like that. So if you want to actually correct it, you speak to the RTA or the mutual fund house and get the folio corrected. Okay, now coming back to the dashboard, you can click on the SIP clients. So it provides you a high level details of how many SIPs that is running, what is the total SIP amount, and who are the investors, who are customers, like who are like enabled SIP for them. And if you click on the individual customer, right, it will give you the fund level details, right, which how much is being invested on a monthly basis against each of these funds, and in detail data will be available. What is the folio number, start date, and what is the end date of the SIP, and what is the frequency. Okay, and you can come back. So these are all just demo data. So actual once you have synced up your customer or the RTA details, right, like your data will be visible here. Fine. And if you can click on the all clients, right, so it will take you basically to the client's dashboard. So the initially it's the advisor dashboard. Okay, so this is what the advisor will see. And if you click on client, right, you will be looking at all the clients under you. Basically you can swipe right to go to the clients, or you can directly click the clients icon in the below tab. And once you click on any of the customer, right, so it is the customer dashboard which you will be seeing. And this is the same dashboard which the customer can see when they log in to the app using their email ID and password. Okay, so how similarly to how a distributor can see the SIPs, right, here the customer can see his currently running SIPs, and what are the funds they have invested in. So I'll come back to the funds page later. So I'll just go back again to the dashboard screen. Okay, so if you come to the dashboard, right, you have few graphs which will help you to identify like what is the total invested amount against certain categories. Okay, so first dashboard is nothing but the fund type dashboard, where it will give you what is the total amount invested in equity, liquid funds, or gold, or things like that, right? So if you click on this, and it will take you to the individual screen, funds category screen, where you can see the list of funds, total amount AUMs against the equity and liquid, okay, funds. Click on the equity fund, so it will give you individual fund wise details against each of the equity fund, how much amount has been invested. Again, if you click on any of the funds, right, it will take you to the clients or customers who have invested against those funds. Okay, if there are more than one customer invested, so it will give you all the details here. So I'm I'm coming back to the dashboard screen again. So similarly, the next chart we have, right? So this is the AMC by current value. Okay, here you get a idea of against each AMCs how much is the invested value. Okay, so that like you will get an idea. Okay, so for Reliance you are having around 11.7 is the AUM. Okay, so once you click on this graph, right, so it will take you to the individual screen. So what is the invested amount and growth percentage, and what is the current value against each of the AMCs, similar to the uh, funds category screen, right? So here also if you click on the AMC, it will take you to the individual funds within the AMCs, and click on those, you will be able to view the clients list. Okay, I'm coming back. So similar to how we have seen the portfolio by fund type, like AMC distribution, similarly you have the top funds by current value. Okay, this will give you an idea of like what is the high top rated funds or the value fund you have distributed to your customers. And similar to the other screens, right, even here if you click on it, you will go to the individual funds screen, where like again each of the funds, what is the current AUM, and similarly what is the clients invested accounts those funds. And if you come a little bit below, it will give you your top 5 clients. Okay, so this is also based on the AUM only. So which customers is giving you or invested the maximum amount under you. So this will provide you like for what customer you have to be more proactive in addressing the concerns and things like that. So once you click on it, you will this is sorted based on the AUM, and you will be able to see their individual data here. Okay, now like I'm going back to the client screen. Okay, here this one provides you the list of customers and their AUM, and it also shows what is the mobile number of the customer, the PAN number, and whether he is an active SIP investor or not. So if he is invested in any SIPs, this SIP symbol will be shown up here. Otherwise, if you look at Bala, the third one in the list, right? So this uh, customer does not have any active SIPs, so that will not be displayed. Okay, and once you click on any of the list, suppose I'm clicking on Akshata Kumar, if you click on that, so like I already said, right, this is the customer dashboard. This is what the customer views when he or she logs into the application. Okay, now if you click like how we have the dashboards for the advisor, right? Similarly, the customer can see a dashboard like this, where they can click to see what is the equity fund they have invested, or what is the AMC type, or what is the top funds they have invested in. Okay, so this is all what they can see. And if you see here, right, you have something called SIP. It will show you the SIP count. And if you click on my funds, right, so that this will give you a detailed overview of the funds they have invested. Okay, so if you come here, so if you have the invested value, what is the current value, and what is the risk returns. This is the total invested amount and current value for the customer. Okay, and below is the folio level details. Okay, against each of the fund folio, what is the invested value, what is the current value, and what is the returns. Okay, and what is that annualized returns is the XARR based on the each of the invested data for the folio. Okay, and it will list all the folios against the customer. Okay, and if you click on any of these funds, it will take you to the transaction screen. So it will have a little more details available here. So what is the average NAV or the current NAV, and what is the total units against the fund. And if you see, there is something called as a more, right? If you click on more, it will give you in-depth information, so all that the customer will be needing. So what is the purchase amount, if there is any SIP invested in that folio, if there is any transfer in from other funds switching, and if there is any dividend sent out. Okay, those things are available here. Okay, and if you see what's the redeemed amount, so all these are available in the more section. And if you go up, that section gets closed, and you can see all the purchases, right? These are all nothing but all the purchases and redemptions date wise will be available in the transaction screen. If you swipe right, it will get you to the folio details. Okay, so it will capture high level details of all the information you will be requiring for the customer against this folio. Basically, like you might need to know what is the email ID or what is the nominee details, and for if you redeem this fund, right, to which bank account the amount gets transferred to, and these kinds of details will be available in this folio. So folio details, suppose if a customer calls you and see if I want to redeem this fund, and you can readily tell them, okay, so if you redeem it, you will be getting it in this bank account, and if the customer is having any does not have any nominee, right, so those details are all visible here, by which you can able to help the customers. And this one, like, even the customer themselves can see when they log into the application. Okay, so I'm just coming back to the customer dashboard. So let's most on the customer thing. Okay, and I think I've covered most of the features. This is all but nothing but like how the you can view, or the customer can view the app. Okay, apart from that, if you see here, right, we have a three dots at the top. Just click on it and you can see something like advisor reports. Okay, so if you click on this advisor reports, there are three reports currently which is being configured. So one is the portfolio summary report, where if you click on send now, right, so it will give you a summary of all the portfolios of all the customers to your mail ID. So it is a one-time report, and you can schedule the report monthly as well. So you can click on monthly, send monthly report. If you click on it, so automatically it gets scheduled on the first of every month, right? So you will be getting a portfolio summary report of all your customer data to your email. Okay, similarly you can request for all the transaction report. For the transaction report also, you have a one time, you can select the date range and click on send now, or you can schedule it for a monthly frequency. And similarly for a SIP report, so this SIP report will give you the what is the active SIPs and when they are getting expired, and these kinds of data will be available in the SIP report. Similarly, suppose if a customer wants to know their portfolio statement on a monthly wise, or suppose if they request for an ad hoc transaction data, so right, so you can even schedule that. So you can just go to the go to the customer dashboard and click on any of the customer, and then once you come here, right, my funds, here you have something. It's like, you can click on my funds, and here you see a three dots. Click on that and click on configure reports. So this one, these are all the reports against the customer. Okay, so now if the customer requests for a portfolio summary report, click on it, and you can click on monthly. See here, right, you have the option to select whether the report should be sent to the advisor. If you want that, you can click on yes, and if the report should be client to client, you can add the client. Otherwise you can even remove it, where you can actually manually transfer to them. Otherwise, if you click on yes, right, the every month the report automatically goes from the HIGO support mailbox. And what is the frequency? So on the first day of every month. Okay, you can just if you click on this one, right, it's a toggle box, whether you can switch it on to enable the scheduling, or switch it off. And by once you click this, the next month automatically the portfolio summary reports goes to the client. And suppose if it's an ad hoc basis they want it, you can just go to the one time report, and then you can send it directly to the client. Similarly, you have a transaction report, where you can select the date range and frequencies, and you can schedule it, or you can even do it a one time. And SIP report is similarly, it will have all the SIP data. Okay, so this is the auto scheduled report functionality which is available. So pretty much, right, so once if you look at the application, right, you will have all the data that you need to actually service the customer, or even the customer what they would like to see. Okay, they will have all the data inside the app. So what is the invested amount, what is the current amount, what is the growth they have, and they have the portfolio summary reports, and which they can use it for tax filing, and as well as overview of how their distribution across fund types, or the AMC types, or whether they have concentrated all the funds in a single funds. So these kinds of details will be high level visible at a graphical level as well. And only thing uh, that is you might have any queries, right, like you can actually contact us over WhatsApp or phone, and we'll be able to help you. So thank you all for today. Thanks. Bye.